What's going on YouTube? Mr. Beantown here, bringing you guys some Titans gameplay today. And today we're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. Classic matchup. We got two teams rated in the 70s. But both these teams have quick playmakers, so it should be an offensive game here. As on the first drive of the game, my opponent hits a little out route to Deshaun Jackson, showing off his 98 or 99 speed, whatever he has. And he takes that all the way for a touchdown, but not to be outdone, I do have a playmaker myself at that caliber speed and Chris Johnson, so we're definitely going to want to utilize him in this game. We converted a clutch fourth down there already. Kind of stupid to go for it, but he was giving us some cushion on the outside. See here, we got Chris Johnson on the ball. I wanted to utilize him in both the running game and the passing game. I had him line up out at wide receiver with some formations, just so that way I could utilize his speed and drag routes, maybe even a streak or two. You see there we have him on the wheel route, but looking back on this play, man, I saw B was wide open. It's funny when you watch these gameplays again, because things become more apparent than what you actually see on the field. Maybe next time I'll look to see if B will be open, but this gameplay I didn't see him at all, but no worries there on that little holding pass. We had another out route. Kenny Britt gets us into the red zone, and we try to go for the teabag, but it gets knocked out of Kenny Britt's hand. So 2nd and 10, we try to go back to Kenny Britt. We hit the slant route for a nice 4-yard gain, right? Yeah. So we're down to the 4th and inches, and my opponent, I don't know what he was doing, but hey, he gave us a free first down. So we get the ball at the 1-yard line, and what are we going to do? We're going to give it to our running back, Chris Johnson. If he can't get in from 1 yard out, then we have a problem. But just like that, the game's tied up 7-7, and my opponent did the same thing I did with Chris Johnson. He used LaShawn McCoy in both the running and the passing game. LaShawn McCoy was a terror to stop. He wasn't running it very often, but when he did, he was picking up some decent yardage. He ran a lot of halfback screens, and against this Eagles team, they have nothing but speed at wide receiver with Macklin and, of course, Deshaun Jackson. Then you have to worry about LaShawn McCoy out the backfield. But fortunate for me, my opponent, he played Nick Foles, no Michael Vick, so I didn't have to worry about the scrambling quarterback, which was a plus for my defense. But I still had a tough time stopping my opponent, as I believe that's Deshaun Jackson. Catches that touchdown right over the middle. A little deflating, but hey, what can we do? So we're down by a touchdown, about 2 minutes left. See, we're going to make sure that hopefully this is the last possession of the half. We don't want my opponent to get anything. We just want to at least go into halftime with a tie, because we get the ball first and we'll be able to take control of this game. Jake Locker on the play action throws a dot right there to Nate Washington. And he throws another dot here, but Stonehands Cook. Oh, man, he drops that, but that's all right. Jake Locker and his mobility is able to pick up this 3rd down and 10, clutch 3rd down. We didn't want to have to kick a field goal and give our opponent about a minute and a half left, but Jake Locker almost throws a pick there. But this time we see B across the middle, and we throw a complete dart. There was a couple of defensive players there, and we were able to fit that in there. But we hit the drag route. Chris Johnson picks up his 2nd touchdown of the game. 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. Can't complain about that. And this following play, Michael Griffin. Oh, man, he gets the interception. But somehow with this Infinity Engine, he goes 10 yards backwards. So that put us out of field goal range already. We tried to make something happen, but Jake Locker runs into his lineman, and we're unable to do anything on that. So we got one quick play, and we end up throwing an interception. We tried to force that streak route right over the middle, but he picked it off. So at least we're going into halftime tied. We get the ball. So let's see if our offense can do anything. We see A wide open across the middle. He was using that guy. He was using most of the guys in the slot, but we're able to convert there. And Kendall Wright, oh, you got to hang on to that, but 4th and 1, we go for it, and look at this. Oh, we just get so lucky right there. He went for the hit stick, and Chris Johnson was able to just juke that. And following play, next play, whoa, Kendall Wright. Jake Locker just threw that up the field, gave him room to run, and just like that, Kendall Wright is gone, and we take the lead. But not to be outdone, my opponent, he was tough on offense. He wasn't doing anything special, just mixed up his play calls really well. Every run he seemed to have was to the outside, and with LaShawn McCoy's speed, they seemed to outrun most of my players on defense. See there, we know he's going to throw it to McCoy, but Nick Foles just throws it over our defender's head. And look at that. Again, LaShawn McCoy, big runs to the outside. We're able to stop him at the 4-yard line, give us some more chances on defense. And right there, he doesn't get anything. Second goal, he gets stuffed. He gives the ball to LaShawn McCoy this time. We stop him at the 1. 4th and goal. Can we get the stop here? Oh, I had somebody in the backfield to stop that play, but to no avail. So, tie game. We're in the 4th quarter. About 5 minutes left. You see here, I'm making this the last possession of the game. My defense is having trouble stopping him, so we're just going to run the clock out, give him as little time possible. We're definitely going to get the running game involved. And right here, 3rd and 5, we see Chris Johnson right over the middle on the streak, but we just get down to waste more time, make him use his timeouts. And like I said, give the ball back to our fast player, our best player on our team, Chris Johnson. And we're just going to keep milking the clock, make him use his timeouts. As you see there, he just used one that last play, and we pick up a 1st down on a nice counter play. So all we have to do here, we just have to keep the ball on the ground, not have any incomplete passes, no turnovers especially, and we'll kick our field goal, and hopefully we'll be able to keep this game out of reach for my opponent, not giving him any time. You see there, we're just letting the clock run out. He has no timeout, so we'll gladly take the 5-yard penalty just to waste an extra second or two. And we're going to attempt the game-winning field goal here, guys. And can we make it? Yes. So my opponent's going to get the ball back with about 10 seconds left. Can he do anything? Ooh, a quick out route right there. That's a bad sign. It only took a few seconds off the clock. He goes for another out route, completes it, but he didn't get much on it. And right here, he gets one more out route. Man, can he complete this? Look in. Nick Foles is scrambling. We know exactly where he's going to throw it. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen, but guys, this video's coming to an end. And you see that, pull out the victory. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Later.